What is going on, guys? It is Thursday, January 13th. My name's Andrew Ferguson, Trading Options Daily. Just wanted to share some market thoughts with you guys today about what I'm seeing in the markets. And there's been a bit of a decline, which we've all seen and kind of witnessed if you're watching along with me. And we've seen and noticed that this downward movement here is now there was a recovery last couple of days, and then now another downward movement like that. So what I'm seeing for my money is that we are entering, or this is, in my opinion, a reverse ABC D pattern. Some of you guys might be familiar with that. A little bit earlier on in the year, I kind of called a couple out for Tesla and some other companies, but right now there's this crazy drop, right? All the way down is phase one, that's the A. Then there's a rise back up, which is a B. Now there's a kind of a settling period here in part C, and then we go down again in part D. And I don't know where it's going to end, where it's going to finish, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon, just based on the candlesticks that I'm seeing and the price movement. I'm just going to take these lines off here real quick, and then we're going to just talk about something else. We have these big red candles, right? And what's going on with them? Every time there's a big candle like that, this big guy right here, that's just an aggressive amount of selling that's being done, and there's no buying coming in to kind of help it out. When you have a candle like this, it's just from open to close, it's just a downward spiral of selling. And there might have been times throughout the day where there were pushbacks where buyers came in and moved this candle to the bottom up here, but at the end of the day, the sellers ran out, and they ran out the day with almost a full bearish candle. It's actually a huge engulfing candle. It's engulfing this candle right here, which means that it's higher and lower, so it totally like eats this candle right here, and we're cutting into the lower candle right here from a couple of days ago. So I think that this has got room to run lower. This 200-day moving average looks like a decent spot. It could actually drop down here to the lows that we had in October. If we did get there from the highs to start the year, we're looking at right now, we're at a 6% decline today, and then we had all the way down to 8.5. The 200-day moving average for the NASDAQ I'm looking at here, this would be about a 9.5% drop. And then if we did end up hitting those October lows, we're going back down to about 13%. So my chart and my candlestick readings tell me this isn't over. We might get a couple of short-term bounces in here, but I think there's room for this to move still. And it's going to take some good numbers in earnings to finish out the month to maybe kickstart this. And I'm really looking towards the third Friday in January for the day for this maybe to flip. But I think we could still see some selling up until that point. One other thing I want to touch on today, I was looking at through my watch list, and the big mover Etsy has been really beaten down lately. And they oh my gosh, the earnings were great back in November, and since then it's been tough sledding. I actually remember I was trading Etsy after earnings in Nova Scotia, out by the lighthouse there. I can't remember the name of the lighthouse. My wife Sarah and I were out there taking pictures, and I was trading while we were there. It was great. It was making money. But since that happened, it's been a quick decline, down about 45% since that high back in November, end of November. So this stock's been beaten down, and like we're looking for support here as well. We got to go back all the way. We got to zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. Get all the way back to, the middle of summer last year, June, where we had this level. But there was a really good consolidation period here where the price would not go underneath that 150 level, 160 right now, 167. So looking for that as support. If it hits that and doesn't break through, I might start entering position, but obviously it's been in a long downtrend, so I got to be careful with this one. If you're going to trade it, make sure you find a base and wait for it to kind of make that slow kind of inch forward, or this kind of basing pattern here before you get too aggressive when you're going into Etsy right now. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Again, not stock advice, just what I'm seeing and wanted to share with you guys today. Hope you guys are all keeping well, trading well, and keep investing in yourselves.